Okay, we're good. We're good. Hello.
Namaste. I'm Ed Mink.
And I'm Clancy Sorrell.
And if you perhaps have been with us before, we're here at the Pat Walker Health Center in our amazing movement studio where we do yoga and Tai Chi and all this stuff is on our Instagram. So some of you hopefully are familiar and others will become familiar. It's been a while since we have recorded a mindful movement session, but we'd like to pick that back up today and continue weekly between now and the end of the semester, and particularly as we get to coming upon finals and whatever. We hope that you will make this a part of your getting ready for finals to help be centered and focused and thinking clearly and whatever. So in any case, welcome once again. Today we're going to do a rather energetic session. We're going to start with a bit of warm-up, as we always do. And then this is among Clancy's favorite sessions.
Yes, for sure, definitely.
We call it the 3 Ps. You can put it whatever order, but punches, Pilates, and push-ups. So we thought we would kick this, coming back and kicking the series back off with a rather energetic session today. So always listen to your body. Don't do whatever you shouldn't do. You can always make adjustments. Only you know if you're hurt or injured or whatever it might be. But we'll start off with just a little bit of warm-up, primarily to open and lubricate the primary joints. And then we'll start with just a little bit of boxing drills. We even have our gloves, so I strongly encourage you, just go online and get some boxing wraps or some cheap little gloves. It's so empowering,
yes,
to do that. And then we'll do a bit of Pilates, and then won't emphasize too much today the push-ups part, but it's a part of the 3 Ps. So once again, namaste.
Namaste.
Okay, stand with your feet about hip width apart, knees slightly bent, and just begin by gently rotating your neck, both clockwise and anti-clockwise, both directions. And now release your chin down towards your sternum, and then look directly forward and look overhead, forward and down several times. And now look over each shoulder, just look from side to side. We always say that if you're with someone else, particularly in a yoga class, to always smile at your fellow yogis,
yes,
or yoginis. Take your ear down to one shoulder, back up, excuse me, and reach your ear to the other shoulder. From a yoga perspective, we're not only loosening up the neck and the shoulders, but actually activating the throat chakra. So lift your humeri and roll the shoulders now. Lift and roll, lift and roll. And then lift and roll in the opposite direction. We started towards the back, I believe, and now we're rolling them forward. And now just mix it up a little bit, however that works for you. And now with your knees slightly bent, arms very loose, just swing from side to side. Keep your belly very soft. Allow your spine to gently twist and to open up. Often people will say, that their spine pops a little bit with this movement. And my reply always is, are they good pops or bad pops? So if they're bad pops, don't do them. But otherwise, if they're good pops. This is a Qigong exercise just to activate your Qi and your life force. Excellent. Take both arms overhead. Collapse the hands to the elbows. Come halfway. Reach towards us. And then continue to fold forward. And just hang here for several breaths like a rag doll. Let the weight of your forearms, your shoulders, the crown of your head, and gravity open up the spacing in between your vertebrae. Belly very soft. You can even swing gently from side to side. Just want to make sure that the back is open and lubricated. Same with the hips. And now you can release your hands from your elbows and just float them down towards your toes or down towards your back. And now bend your knees slightly. Cross your hands down below your nose. And then as you unfold, big circle with your arms out to the side. Overhead. Touch the palms together, hands back to back, and exhale. There's one more move to get us pretty warmed up. Keep your right arm down along the side of your body. Left arm overhead. Create length in the side body. Come on back up, go to the other side. And try to keep that arm as straight as possible and to not really excessively bend the wrist. Excellent. Okay, as we said, we're going to start with some boxing drills. And we're not teaching boxing, but we're just kind of doing this to, kind of energize you. And even when we do this just a single time in classes, students feel empowered and whatever. So
I already feel empowered.
Anytime Clancy puts on her blue gloves, she feels empowered. You don't even have to move.
It's true.
So, we're just going to just follow along as best you can today. We'll just start by introducing this all, and then over the next, we're doing an Instagram. You aren't Instagram. That's okay. That was Tiana who wanted to know what we were doing. By the way, she was in our mindfulness meditation room here in the Wellness and Health Promotion Suite. We call it the Zen Den, and that space, as well as this open movement studio space, is open to you for your use anytime that there's not already an activity taking place. So if you'd ever like to just break away, it's a lovely little quiet room. You can come take a nap, breathe, listen to some music. We have just a gentle little water fountain in there. If you want to come to this space and do some yoga, Pilates, boxing drills, push-ups. Oh, we'll get to all of that.
Yes.
Okay, so if you're right-handed, take your left foot forward. If you're left-handed, take your right foot forward. Bring both hands up, keep your elbows in tight, okay? And all we're gonna do is go jab, jab, and cross. So 2 jabs with your non-dominant hand, and a cross with your dominant hand. That's your knockout punch. Turn your hips into it, come up on the balls, or the ball of the foot. So we're gonna go jab, jab, and cross. Excellent. Jab, jab, and cross. Jab, jab, and cross. Jab, jab, and cross. Excellent. Okay, let's back up just a little bit. We should have warmed up and did some speed bag drills. So let's just imagine that you're punching a speed bag and the rhythm of the speed bag. The rhythm of boxing drills is why we do these. It's not so much that you're learning how to box, but there's a rhythm that the body gets into. And so anyway, so now we're going to go jab, jab, cross, and hook, and hook. Turn your hips into it. Remember, this is movement studio, okay? So movement. In Wellness and Health Promotion, we don't really talk about exercise so much anymore. That implies probably too much about body image and how you look and going to the gym and all of that. So we prefer the term movement. We're always seeking movements that you can enjoy, that you can benefit from, that you can do anywhere. You don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to have much equipment, you know? And so even these things, I do them in the airport. I've been known to get up in the airport and do boxing drills or Tai Chi, whatever. So, right?
Yes.
So it's the movement. Enjoy the movement. Okay, so hook, hook. Put it all together. Jab, jab, cross. Again. Jab, jab, cross. Again. Hook, hook. And now jab, jab, cross. And there's the rhythm. Jab, jab, cross. Tiana, jab, jab, cross. Clancy, hook, hook. Jab, jab, cross.
Dr. Mink.
Thank you.
Okay.
Tiana's off to the side. Next week, stay tuned. Tiana will make an appearance. Okay? So that's something to look forward to. We're going to do these every Friday now from here on out.
Yes.
Is Friday a good time?
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll be posting these, and then you can go back to them and whatever. Another part about this movement stuff is, I hope you can tell, it's fun, and we laugh, and we get energized, and so whatever. So the last one is uppercut.
Oh, yeah.
Uppercut. I think this one's Clancy's favorite.
It is.
Uppercut, uppercut. Okay? So we're going to put that all together. Jab, jab, and cross. Jab, jab, cross. Hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut, jab, jab, cross.
Whoa.
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 Whoa. Okay? All right, so you got the whole rhythm. That's jab, jab, cross, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut, jab, jab, cross.
Cross.
Feeling warmed up? Excellent. Yeah. Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. Hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut, and jab, jab, cross. Again, rhythm. Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. Hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut, jab, jab, cross. Once more. Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. Hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut, and jab, jab, cross. Yeah. All right, we're good and warmed up. So that's the first piece. Punches. We'll do a little Pilates. If you don't know what Pilates is another wonderful body movement system. Lots of similarities with yoga. In some ways, perhaps a bit more dynamic in terms of movements. Really focuses on controlled movements. We typically call the area of our body in today's world the core. Joseph Pilates, when he developed his system, would call this the box, and particularly this strip down here, the powerhouse. The powerhouse. So we're going to introduce a few basic introductory Pilates movements today, and I've been thinking ahead about the rest of the semester, and I'd like to get us through maybe the first 12 or 15 of the traditional mat sequence. There are actually 40 movements in the traditional Pilates mat sequence, but it'd be nice to introduce you to the first handful. So in any case, we need to lay down on a mat or a carpet. And the first movement is called the hundreds, or the 100. So you place your heels together and point your toes out at about a 30-degree angle. Okay? Okay. When you stand, the idea is that you have about a third of a pizza slice in between your feet. That's actually the description they use. Okay? So you're going to lay flat with your heels together, your feet at that 30-degree pizza slice angle. Arms are down along the edges of your mat. You lift your legs up about 2 inches. Engage your abdominals. Raise your head and look down towards your toes. Take your arms up, palms facing down. And what you're going to do is essentially flutter your arms up and down. in a 4 to 6 inch range. And as you do so, on the inhale, you do 5 of these movements. So in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale and exhale, 2, 4, 5. In and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more set. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release your arms down. Release your heels down. And then allow your upper back and the back of your head to articulate down very slowly. So that was about 50, but it's called the 100. So, you do 10 sets of 10. 5 on the inhale, 5 on the exhale. Now, to begin, if that's too challenging, depending on where you are in terms of activity level or whatever, as in yoga, so many adjustments to these poses or these practices. So one of the ways to begin to practice this is keep your knees bent, your head down, and you'll find this to be a less challenging, at least initially, way to practice the 100. Right?
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so, there are all kind of variations. And if you stick with us, we'll get to some of the other variations. So the second movement is called the roll-up. The roll-up. And it looks like this. You're going to lay flat. Feet are about hip width apart. The initial move, you pull your toes back towards your hips. Flex your toes back. Take your arms overhead. Pull in the abdominals and pull them up. Pull them in and up. As you inhale, you come up to a seated position. And as you exhale, you fold all the way forward as far as you can go. Ideally placing your hands on the mat outside your legs. As you now inhale, you point the toes slightly, come all the way back up, and slowly release down. This is what Pilates called articulation. It's easy to want to just kind of flop back, but with control, you want to lower vertebra by vertebra. So you're supposed to do this one called the roll-up 3 or 5 times. We'll do it 3 times today. Flex your toes back. Inhale, come all the way up. Sit straight. Exhale, fold forward. Point the toes slightly. Inhale. And articulate down. Flex the toes back. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, full forward fold. Right here, this is Paschimottanasana in yoga. Extended forward seated reach. Point the toes slightly. Inhale. And articulate slowly down. Excellent.
Woo-hoo.
Feels good?
Yes.
Yes. So that's the second one. The third one I really like. It's called leg circles. And so extend your arms down along the edges of your mat with the palms facing down. Okay? Raise your right leg up as straight as you can get it. And both your left foot and your right foot slightly turn the toes out. Inhale, and then lower and cross your right leg all the way over your body, trying to brush the inner edge of your right big toe on the floor. Circle it over your ankle and back up. Inhale, reach across the body, brush the floor, and come on back up. You try to keep your right shoulder all the way down so that only your hips and your tailbone are coming up off the mat. And now lower the leg and reverse directions. Cross the right leg over the ankle, brush the floor, and back up. Down, across the ankle, inhale, up, and down. I'm sorry, inhale, exhale, and down. One more time. And down. Ideally, according to the traditional mat work, you do that 5 times in both directions, and then you repeat on the other side. So the essence of time today, we'll just at least try a couple, maybe 3 with the left leg. Bring it up, inhale, circle it down across, and back up. Reach across the body, try to brush it down along the floor, over the ankle, and back up. And now lower, cross over the ankle, up and down, across the ankle, up and down. So by the time you're done with that in the traditional system, you would have done 20 leg circles, 5 in both directions with both legs. Okay, one more introductory movement today, and it's called the forward roll. And so sit up, bend your knees, tuck your nose down in between your knees. Reach your hands down as low on your ankles as you're able. And now as you inhale, roll back, and then exhale, roll forward. Now, it's very easy to just get into the rhythm of this and just rely on momentum, but control is one of the principles. So slow it down, especially as you come back up, and there'll be a hitch as you engage your abs. Okay? So inhale as you come back up, and exhale.
Hit the hitch.
Feel it?
Yes.
In, and come back up, engage the abs, and exhale. Supposed to do this 10 times. We'll do it 3 or 5. This is 4. And one more. And 5.
Ooh.
Already you're feeling
I
it,
can
right?
feel my powerhouse.
You feel the powerhouse. Okay, this is such fun stuff, especially as you get going in with it. We'll do one more today, and I think some of you have probably seen this particular move in various other training systems, but it's called the single knee bend, the single knee bend. And then we'll just finish with a quick set of push-ups.
Ooh.
Clancy loves the push-ups. I don't know if she's going to love the Pilates push-up.
I think we've done it before.
Well, we've done it before, so she does love these. So we'll introduce you to the Pilates push-up. Okay, so this last one looks like this. You lay flat. You lay flat initially, and then you engage your abdominals, look forward, raise your left leg, it's fully extended. Okay? Take your right hand down near your right ankle, your left hand up near the top of the shin. You inhale, draw the right knee to the armpit. Exhale, repeat on the left side. Take your left hand down by the ankle, right hand up, top of the shin. Inhale, right, exhale, left. In, right, out, left. Supposed to do these 5 or 10 times. Out, in, right, out, left. In, right, out, left. Slightly point the toes. Don't over-exaggerate the point like in a dancer. And your feet are about 18 inches off the mat. Inhale and exhale. One more. In and out. Arms down along the side of the body. Release your feet down. And release vertebra by vertebra down. We'll finish this little segment with a bit of yoga. Apanasana, knees to chest pose. Place your hands on the tops of your shins. Flex your toes back towards your knees at this point. Keep your tailbone and your sacrum flat on the mat. Belly soft. Inhale, draw your knees towards your heart. Exhale, press the shins into the palms of your hands. Inhale, draw the knees a little closer. Exhale, press the shins forward. You're opening up the front hip flexors. Keep that tailbone, the sacrum flat on your mat. And now as you exhale, release your feet slowly down to the mat. Excellent. Okay, to finish. So depending on where you are in your practice, you can either do knee push-ups or regular push-ups or the Pilates push-up. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. So
We'll get
in the traditional mat work, this is near the end of the 40 movements, and so it's really challenging to go through about 35 or 36 or 37 movements and then finish with the yoga push-up. But as with anything else, you educate the body, you go at your own pace. Clearly, the Pilates system says that if there's a particular movement or exercise, or not exercise, we explained that earlier, a particular movement that you shouldn't do for whatever reason because of injury or how you're built, or you don't do it. You actually just leave that one out.
Yeah.
So, in any case, the way we're going to do this is the official Pilates stance is heels together, toes out at that 30-degree angle like a pizza slice, arms down along the side of your body. Lengthen the back of your neck and slightly reach your chin forward. Engage the abdominals, pull them in and up. And now, raise your arms overhead. Inhale, exhale, full forward fold. And now as you inhale, walk your hands forward until you come into a plank position. The upper position for the traditional push-up. At this point, if you need to take your knees down, do so. Okay? Do 5 or 10 push-ups. So down, inhale, and press up, exhale. Inhale down, exhale, press up. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. And one more, inhalation and exhale. Lift your bottom, walk your toes forward. We'll just add downward facing dog. We didn't say we would do that today, but downward facing dog. Lift the sit bones. Breathe into the back body. And now we'll finish by either walking the feet forward or walk your hands back. If you walk your feet forward, keep your knees straight and plod forward like an elephant. This is called elephant walk. Or walk your hands back. Bend the knees. Big circle overhead. And exhale. Whoo, huh? Okay, shake out the arms. We'll do a quick little cool down. This Qigong will feel very, very good at the end here. Allow your, breath to return to a gentle, normal, sequence. Gently rotate the neck, both directions. Align your hands, big circle, as though you're encircling the moon, the full moon. Inhale and exhale. And one more, inhale and exhale. So, welcome back to Mindful Movement.
Yay!
Yay! We have a tradition of finishing our little classes with a part of a lovely meditation. We'll take our arms overhead, prayer hand position, crown chakra. Lower them in front of the third eye, basically your forehead. Lower in front of the throat, and finish with your hands in front of your heart. And as we move through that sequence, please repeat out loud, may I be well.
May I be well.
May I be happy and peaceful.
May I be happy and peaceful.
May I be free from danger and suffering.
May I be free from danger and suffering.
May I be filled with loving kindness.
May I be filled with loving kindness.
Namaste.
Namaste.
As always, I so want to thank Clancie S. for being such a wonderful shared participant in all of this. And we wish you well, and we hope to see you next time.
See you next time.
Namaste.
Thanks, Dr. Mink.